Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Slain Shade remix. If you're not familiar with the Slain Shades, it's just me doing a bad makeup look and talking about other YouTubers, brands, my personal feelings. I don't hate anyone except for Jamie Jossa from Hatebreed. This is just how I feel. And when I do more than one Slain Shade on somebody, I call it like the remix version. So it's been a while since I talked about James Charles, and I thought I would talk about my feelings from his most recent scandals, not giving credit to people for his looks that he's creating, and also about this recent drama with him having 6 ads in a 30-minute video. So I just want to kind of talk about him, how I feel about him, all that kind of stuff. It's just the way I feel. If you guys like him, I totally get it. I kind of dislike him a little less than a lot of the other people, so I'm not trying to hate on him. I just kind of have some feelings. So far I went in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I also used the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, and I did Tightline with the Maybelline Skinny Precise, and I don't know where it's at. I don't know if I brought it down with me because I normally don't use it for anything else. Today I'm going to go into the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I don't think I'm going to use a shimmer today. I think I'm going to kind of concentrate on Eccentric, Volatile, and Passion. These 3 here. See what I can come up with. This look will not be, I'm sure, original because everybody's done like a burgundy eye look before. So I think I want to start with just James in general, you know, and kind of work my way to this whole issue with the ads. So let's not forget that James Charles became popular because of a lie. Because he said that he retook his high school photo so that he could have his highlighter, you know, popping and all that stuff, which ended up not being true. So right there, he's a young kid and he lied. And he also had admitted to, I think it was Jeffree Star, that he would lie to like brands and stuff and act like he was on like PR lists or that he was like sponsored by people just so that he could get ahead. Basically like a fake it until you make it kind of thing, which I kind of understand, but I feel like his motives were just for the fame, just for the money, you know? And he's never outright admitted, except in DMs from Thomas Halbert, what he did, that he did come up on a lie, you know? So right there, that's always sort of rubbed me the wrong way about him. And I don't know. I don't want to say that I hate him or anything. It's just, he's irritating. You know what I mean? I'm so sick of sister this, sister that. I just like, I cannot stand it. So lately he's been being called out more and more for doing makeup looks and not crediting the proper artists. He has done a better job of it now than he ever has in the past. Before, he would rarely ever tag somebody, you know, that like this, you know, inspired by or look by. And that's kind of the thing too, because when you see a look that is the exact same look as somebody else, he says inspired by. Why don't you just say original look created by? Because that's not just inspiration, that's legitimately copying this look, you know, which is fine. In the world of makeup, with all these artists out there, with all of like the gurus, very, very rarely do you find looks that are original, you know? But because it's James Charles and because he came up on a lie and because of his attitude, it's a little bit worse to me because I don't think that he has the creativity. I don't find him to be creative. Most of his looks are taken or inspired by other people that do have the creativity, you know? And I don't know, he just... And I'm not going to say that he's not talented to a certain degree, but the thing is that we all know that he photoshops or facetunes his photos. We all know that. But when he photoshops or like face tunes, whatever, an actual makeup look, he's like showing off his artistry and his art, the makeup that he is creating that's by somebody else. But still, it feels very disingenuous to like see a photo and be like, oh, you mirrored both eyes so that they were the same. Or you touched it up so much that that's not even what it looked like. Like you can see like what it looked like on his channel versus Instagram, you know? And I think it's kind of a slap in the face to a lot of actual working makeup artists that went to school for it, that are creative, that are putting out these amazing looks, and then having people that happen to be bigger than them just take them, you know? Whether you're giving credit or not, it's like, I mean, which I'm glad that he has been, but why can't he come up with his own shit? You know what I mean? And if you're putting that much time into face tuning your makeup pictures, like maybe you're not as talented as you think that you are, you know? And even though I can understand that for a photo, you want it to look right, you want it to, you know, be lined up the correct way. I mean, my eyes are usually uneven. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not good at makeup. I'm not a beauty guru. That's the difference. I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be this talented MUA, you know, and beauty guru and all this stuff, and then constantly do other people's looks, just recently giving them credit and like face tuning actual makeup, which I mean, I just find it a little disheartening because it's like, you're not as good as you think that you are. There are plenty of people out there that would agree that he just isn't that talented. Now, yes, he's way more talented than I am. He, you know, he has a kind of a personality that I can tolerate sometimes. And yes, he puts a lot of effort into his videos. Editors, writers, lighting, all that kind of stuff, I get it. But if you are still having to face tune photos, I'm just saying, maybe you're not as good as you think you are. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I understand people want their photos to look good, but when you're showing off something that's like art, it just seems a little shitty, you know? That's like an artist, you know, with this amazing painting and fixing it up, or, you know, a tattoo artist. I mean, because there are people that take makeup very seriously. I don't know that James does. I know he takes the money very seriously. I just don't know if he's so much into the artistry of it like other people are. I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth here. I am using both of these mirrors so I can try to get a decent angle here. So you guys let me know about that, because if you're taking a lot of people's looks, almost every look is inspired by or whatever, I just don't find him to be that creative then, you know? And I get it. He has like a ton of subscribers. People love him. Sister squad, sister this, sister that, whatever. It's just kind of irritating. And the thing that I do find original about him is his way to be super condescending towards his fans, but in almost this way that gets him sympathy. It's very strange to me. He comes at his fans, I mean, he does it a lot less, yes, than he used to, but the way that he would talk to them, I mean, that's why I'm not really a fan. He's gotten better at it, but it's like every time he does something shitty, everybody's like, well, he's just really young. You know, he's just really stupid. No, you're an adult. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's gotten a little bit better about like going off on people, but he just has this way of being an asshole and then turning it around somehow, you know? It's just very strange to me. Okay, I think I'm gonna blend this a little bit here. So, it's, like I said, I'm not a huge fan. And I mean, I don't find, listen, I'm not saying the guy doesn't have any talent. I'm just saying if you have to spend that much time to face tune your photos, it's kind of a slap in the face to actual artists that are very, very passionate about it. I just feel like he's more passionate about the fame and money and things like that. So I'm not sure if you consider that talent or not when you are doing all of this stuff to your photos for them to have to look good. So you guys let me know what you think about that. I also I wanted to talk about his recent, oh, this is not going to go on well with this brush. You know what? I think this brush is actually still wet from the last time that I used it. Oh, so, you guys are going to have to let me know what you think about that. And so this new drama is all about his, ads in his videos. People were saying, you know, people had tweeted out like, come on, 6 ads in a 30-minute video. It's ridiculous. He had sent, like a statement to, it's one of my favorites, Nick Snyder, saying like, who gives a shit about his whole like face tuning, his eyes and stuff. And I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck about this. Now he did release some tweets about it, but essentially people were like a little pissed off about how many ads there are in his videos. And this is the thing. I usually put between 2 and 4 ads on my videos, depending on how long they are. If they're over like 25 minutes, I might do 4. I try to space them out instead of doing the suggested timestamps because it's like every couple of minutes, you know? And that's the thing. Even people that I love, like Nick, will do like an 11-minute video and have ads, you know, maybe like 6 or 7 ads, but I still watch them, especially if it's somebody that I like and I know that like YouTube is their main source of income. I don't use an ad blocker or anything like that. So I don't really see, as far as 6 ads in a 30-minute video, I don't really see anything like inherently wrong with that. It's just that when it comes to James, it's kind of an issue because yes, creators are making content and they should be able to make money, of course. But the thing is that YouTube is his job, but he also makes a lot of money in other endeavors from Morphe with his collaboration, his codes, you know, sponsored content, whatever it is. He is making money through other avenues. So even though, you know, YouTube does take this percentage, it's still like you are still making a lot of money, even if you had like 1 or 2 ads. So that's why it came off greedy to people. And it kind of is, because you're already making a lot of money doing other things, and your videos get millions of hits. When they don't, you complain, and you know, then they end up getting more hits sometimes. So off of that alone, like he's still making a lot of money to where like he doesn't really need to have that many ads. I'm just saying. And I think that's just kind of what got people thinking that he was being greedy because, you know, they know that he has a lot of money. Okay, I used both of those shades at the bottom a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do any eyeliner today just because I am not in the mood to mess up a wing right now because I might have to go out. So I'm just going to leave that there and put on a little mascara. It's the Milani highly rated mascara. So, I think that that's why it bothered so many people, was because it's not because, oh, it's James and there's always a sister scandal. It's just that, you know, you already make a lot of money. So having that many ads is kind of, it almost seems like a slap in the face. You know what I mean? I understand that. So, the fact that he's already making all of this money and putting that many ads in there, that's what, you know, kind of got people a little shitty. So he did end up going on to Twitter to talk about this, and I do have what he said. Let me get this out of here. I did write down what he said. This was just this morning that I was looking at his tweets. So he said, I removed a few of the ads on my last video. I hear you guys on them being distracting and coming across greedy, but I also hope you hear me on why supporting your favorite creators is important, especially on a free platform. I promise to be more mindful. I'm making enough coin. Plus, he always lets us know how much coin he makes. And he said, he always lets, he said the point in talking about this wasn't to ask for more money, but Unfortunately, that's how it came across to people. The point is that YouTube is a real job and it's hard work, and people shouldn't expect creators to create things for free. So, I mean, I get that, you know, especially with all the time and energy and everything that he puts into his videos. I totally understand where he's coming from. My issue, though, is that a lot of us didn't come up on a lie and already have a following before joining YouTube. A lot of us, you know, just really wanted to do videos just because we like it. And I think that real creators would create anyway, no matter how much money they are making or how little amount of money they're making. And I do realize that it is hard doing YouTube, and I don't even edit. So, I mean, trying to find the time to do it and the energy to do it and come up with things to talk about. I mean, for me, it's not that hard because, like I said, I don't edit yet. But he does have like this whole big production, so I get that he puts a lot into his videos. At the same time, I feel like people that are really creators on here, or that want their voices heard or want to share things, they do it anyway. And they don't say, oh, this is my job. Even if it is like a source of income, it's still like, you know, it's not like a Gabby Hanna where you're like, YouTube's like a chore to me, you know? And so, yeah, I think, you know, people don't expect creators to create things for free, and we're not complaining about being able to watch things on a free platform. It's just the amount of ads. And when you're already making a decent amount of money in other ways, that's why it seems greedy. So, like, I agree with him, but I don't agree with him because it's him. I guess what I'm saying. I don't hate him. I'm just saying, I feel like, you know, if it was your job and that's your only source of income, I could see that. But since he already makes so much money in other avenues, that's why it came off really greedy, I think, to a lot of people. I'm going in with Family Jewels from Jeffree Star. I really need to get like some new lipsticks. If you guys have any recommendations. Just way darker than I thought it was going to be. But here is the look. Not my best. It's kind of boring. But it'll match, like, if I'm going to see these apartments with my brother today, it'll match like my nice clothes, my yuppie clothes, you know. So and I'm going to set with the Slay All Day from Gerard Cosmetics. Oh, I love this stuff. And I'm almost out of my second bottle. So, these are my thoughts. I feel, you know, I get it, James. I get that you're a creator. I get that this is your job. You do make money in other avenues. Maybe 6 ads in 30 minutes is just a little much, especially if they're close together. Lately, I've been seeing videos that have 2 ads at the very beginning, sometimes 3. So it's like, you know, if it's Nick Snyder and if it's like sometimes Rich Lux or whatever, I mean, I'm going to watch them no matter how many ads, you know, T by Ali, but like they usually spread them out like a certain amount, especially T by Ali. So I'm going to watch them anyway. And I know that, excuse me, this is a source of income for a lot of people, and I get that. But if you're already making a lot of money, you do seem a little greedy, and he's always complaining about something, you know? If nobody's talking about him, he will find something to complain about, and then it becomes a story. I really do think he loves the attention, whether it's good or bad. And, I mean, I'm just kind of over him. Like, I would love to see the people that he gets inspired by come up, because a lot of the people, when he has been tagging them now, like on Instagram, I immediately follow, and I am just blown away by the amount of talent that these people have. Way more talented than the big beauty gurus that we have on this platform right now. It'll just be so nice when this like wave of these arrogant, you know, just asshole people, liars, not disclosing sponsorships, all this kind of craziness like gets pushed out of the beauty community, and we can have really great people, you know, that we would aspire to be like, or that are going to, you know, spark some creativity in us again. And I cannot wait for that to happen. And I highly suggest that when James does credit somebody, follow that person, follow the people that they follow. There are some amazing talents out there that deserve a lot of a following. So that's it for this Slay and Shade remix. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, you can subscribe if you want to. Definitely share your feelings below. Also, if you are fat like me, I have another channel called That Fat Vegan, which I'll link below. I'll likely do a video on there today or tomorrow. And, you know, follow me on Twitter, all that kind of stuff if you want to. And I think I'm finally going to tell the Jamie Josta story this weekend. So then I'm going to have to come up with something else to say. I do hate another band member almost as much as Jamie Josta, so maybe I'll just have to switch to him. But, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Love and hugs. Bye.